On July 30th, a brand new card game was released. Available on Android, iOS, and Steam. Once Upon a Galaxy is a card gamer's treat. Today's video is sponsored by Million Dreams Games, creators of Once Upon a Galaxy, a collectible card battler featuring all kinds of iconic storybook characters, where you will draft a captain and crew of characters from well-known myth and fairy tale lore. You will battle it out in the middle of space. The gameplay is amazing. Let's go over it. You begin a match by drafting a captain. You're presented with 3 random captains to choose from, and you can refresh the third option for a 4th. Every captain has their own unique ability, with which you aim to synergize with your upcoming picks. Your captain's health is represented as 3 hearts. Whenever you lose a fight, you will lose half a heart. As long as your heart is broken, you have the opportunity to heal it. Winning a round where you have a broken heart will automatically heal it back to full. But if you lose a heart entirely, there's no getting it back. Once your final heart goes down, the game is over for you. The last standing player wins the match. As you select your captain, turn 1 will begin. Every turn features 2 shops and a fight. Initially, you'll only be able to choose from 3 different characters each shop. You deploy your characters onto one of the 5 available slots, building up a team to fight against another player in your lobby. The fight ends, and you move on to the next turn. Once you make it to turn 3, shops will also feature a spell on top. Spells provide you with all kinds of different effects that can enhance your board or weaken the opponents. So we got the characters we fight with and the spells to support our team. Now we gotta talk about treasures. Treasures are permanent buffs that your captain collects throughout the game. You can obtain treasures by upgrading your characters to gold. Every character is initially bronze. When you find another copy of the card in a shop, it will then be silver. You can place the upgraded version over the one in your board to have it become silver. Doing this counts as a free shop, by the way, meaning you'll still have 2 available shops for that same turn. When you find the 3rd copy of said character, it will then be gold. And once you upgrade a card to gold, you'll be able to collect one of 3 different treasures. There are more ways to get treasures, such as characters with quests on them. Once their quest is completed, you get a treasure. I've played quite a few card battlers in my lifetime, and Once Upon a Galaxy quickly became my favorite. There are so many archetypes and compelling synergies, it's hard to believe this is a core set. I found myself absolutely hooked from the get-go, trying out as many different captains as I could, exploring seemingly countless archetypes. Hours, days flew by. I had trouble stopping. Once Upon a Galaxy is super compelling, yet so easy to get into. They've done a phenomenal job at making the game accessible, with a core design that is simple to understand, but has a deep learning curve as well, especially as you climb through the ranks. One of the things that makes this game stand out is how it manages to be a constructed and draft hybrid, as each captain has a deck of 10 cards assigned to it, which only you have access to in a game. These 10 cards will blend with the common card pool. This means deck building is actually a thing in a draft game. And given my background, I absolutely love this. Once Upon a Galaxy is free to download on Google Play, Apple Store, and Steam. Try out the game and thank me later. Enough yapping, let's play. All right, here we go. Let's play some games. Click on play and immediately jump into it. Oh, I see Chucky E. Okay, I already know what I'm gonna do. So like I've explained, we have 3 champions to choose from initially, but we can actually replace one of them. And we find King Midas. Your bronze characters go straight from bronze to gold, but your heart is broken. And then Melody, every 5 cards you pick, your buffs from spells give an additional +1/+1. I want Chucky E though. Chucky, your toys have 4+4 attack and are villains. Toys are one of my favorite archetypes. Like alongside like Mage stuff, I love, and also like treasure. There's a lot of archetypes that I like to play. There's just so many things to do, but I really, really like toys. And I would love to lead off in a video with that. Chucky E is one of my favorite captains, so we're gonna choose him. You know, we get his starter deck, which is the one that we use. You see these cards? These 10 cards will also be a part of the card pool, alongside the general card pool that is for everybody. So, you know, we have cards here that synergize with Chucky E. And I love that aspect about this game. Like, not only is it just a pure draft game, it's kind of like a hybrid. In that it's the gameplay here is just outstanding. Hopefully I get to showcase why. Oh my god, I've been so hooked. It's been insane. Busted bot. Farewell, summon a 2/2 bot pilot. We're obviously picking the toys. We got Chuck E. You know, our toys have +4 attacks and our villains. So villain synergy can also work really well. And I'm going to pick the Forgotten Present as farewell. Whenever this thing dies, the slot that it's in gets +1/+1 permanently. So we're going with that. Because that can synergize with my busted bot as well. And I explain why. Because if I spawn a bot into it, then it gets the buff from that as well. We run through them. They had a slow start. I'm going to get the evil stepmother because my toys are also villains. So the quest, if I recruit 3 villains, I can complete evil stepmother. It just synergizes perfectly into what we're doing here. And we want to prioritize toys. So let's put you here and get Gingerbread House in the middle. Because when Gingerbread House dies, it gives my neighbors +2 attack. And that means, you know, because this thing, when it dies, it leaves a body behind. It means whatever is here will be buffed. And every time this thing is dying, it's buffing my slot. But that one game, like, I just ran through them. So I kind of want this Forgotten Present to die. But I'm just like, I'm running through my opponents early. As we got the wind-up toy as well, who is a villain. Completing the evil stepmother plan. And the Space Ranger Woody. Recruit, your next shop is all toys. Yes. Yes, thank you. We complete the quest for evil stepmother, which gives us access to one of these 3 treasures. We got the Cursed Ring. Villains in your shop has +2/+2. Robin Hood's bow, which says gives +4 attack to the first character you recruit each turn. And then the Elven Tools. Even though Cursed Ring may seem like the obvious choice here because my toys are also villains, so I'm enhancing everything in my shop with +2/+2 that I'm going to go with. I actually think long-term the Elven Tools will be a better treasure because a lot of toys are of the same nature of Busted Bot, which means when they die, they have a farewell effect that summons something else. So Elven Tools long-term is going to synergize really with my toy game plan and going to allow me to really spawn very powerful. Like, look at this, 11-2. Oh my God, there we go. Running through them. Oh, we got Mecha Man. I really like Mecha Man. But I'm always going to prioritize the silver, though. Because if I can golden this Gingerbread House, then I get a free treasure. And free is good. We got the Beanie Baby, who we are going to recruit over the Evil Stepmother. Since we've already completed her quest, we don't really need her any further. So we replace that with that. We're going to have Beanie Baby be the last one because it has a farewell effect of becoming a treasure. So we lose the unit the moment it dies. In exchange, it's slightly overstated. And we got Snowball. Snowball is so neat, though. And this is a recruit effect, so I'm going to replace this with Snowball. And I'm actually going to place Snowball here because Snowball has a farewell effect of snowballing. It gets +1/+1 every time it dies, and it's a permanent buff. Buffs are permanent in this game. So I want Snowball to die more often than Busted Bot, and I still want this Forgotten Present to, you know, get KO'd so I can buff the slot as well, which actually hasn't happened. Oh, now it did. Okay, we lost the Beanie Body. But we actually tie. Clutch tie right there. That's one of the strongest people in the lobby, I think. No toy here. So I'm just going to get the Fire-Breathing Dragon. It's a ranged unit. And I'm going to immediately replace it with a toy. And see, farewell, summon a random toy. It summons a toy when it dies. But we still keep the present because every time like I get a boost here, like it goes a long way. Unfortunately, we're going to barely miss out here. It was still quite close. We only lost half a heart there. Even though I don't have this Evil Mother as a part of my lineup here, she's still in the bench. Which means if I take the silver card and I upgrade and I send it to the bench, that doesn't count like a shop turn. That was like a free shop. Whenever you upgrade a card, it's free. So you want to prioritize that. We still have no toys here. True Love's Kiss, which this card again. This card doesn't know. I'm gonna have to pick something like random and see if I get. Why am I rolling True Love's Kiss like again and again? Yeah, these are worthless shop pulls, unfortunately. But it's fine. You see how we're building up stats on this slot, and how we're just spawning toys after toys. And we got that broken heart back. Okay, when you recruit a villain, give it me and the villain treasure hoard, which is a boost equating to the amount of treasures that you have. So the Beanie Baby is actually playing well into this. The Magnificent does not actually technically synergize with toys unless you have Chuck E, because they're also villains. So this is definitely something we want to recruit. And I think it's time to let go of the Forgotten Present and send Mega Man to the front. Play Magnificent here. And what are we buffing? Because I'm going to go for Happily Ever After, I think. Give a character +4/+4, and if I win the next fight, I give it an additional +4/+4. And I'm going to give the Busted Bot a boost. Everything just spawns something else, and when something is spawned, the Elven tools. You guys see the value, the power of this treasure right here. Amazing stuff. Over the Rainbow. I'm going to go for Over the Rainbow because it's a spell that doubles the attack and health of the next character we recruit. And we're prioritizing toys. There's no toys in the shop. Now there are. G-Man is an epic toy villain hero. He's technically a hero, but because of Chuck E, he's also a villain. He's the full package. When I'm attacked, I gain attack equal to the attacker's current health. And I have 40 health. I think it's time to say goodbye to the gingerbread house. Bring in the G-Man. And get to work. Keep snowballing. And wow, I think we met our match here. We certainly did. This person has an insane board. Look at all those buffs going on there. I can just buff my entire board or get Oberon. Support each fight. Give characters in front of me +20 attack. No, this guy is really good. And I think Magnificent is you know, it's not really playing well into our strategy. I'm going to replace it with Oberon because Oberon is going to give the front attackers +20. That's a big deal because if I do this, first of all, let's upgrade you. But if I do this, he's going to give these two +20 attack each fight. Does that mean the buff happens before? Because I'm thinking about, like, is he going to buff, like, what comes after as well? I'm going to get a bonus shot with spells and see what we get here. The next character recruit has +4/+4. I'm gonna go for Happily Ever After. I'm just gonna get some more stats going on. Onto G-Man, make him a little bit more resilient. And we got a treasure there, probably because of something that we killed. Whenever you cast a spell, give your characters +1 attack. Okay. We run through them easily. We got Eureka, but do we have any mages to synergize with that? Because this is a spell that gives us a new shot, but we buff a mage. But we don't have a mage. We do not have a mage, but we can still boost something. We can still boost something like Snowball, for example. We got Tin Man, who is a toy. But I'm gonna go for the You Meet a Tavern. This is gonna give me a random character of the shop search, and this card. Oh my god, this is essential. This is one of my favorite cards in the game. I love this card. The Sorcerer's Mop is a mage toy, and in this case a villain as well. Whenever you summon another character, give it my attack and health. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna synergize like crazy with these units that are spawning. The question is, what do I let go? I think Oberon is only buffing these guys initially, so I'm actually going to replace him. What the hell is that? We got a tie. We got a tie. They're powerful. Now, why do I get a treasure now? Why is this? I'm not sure why I got a treasure here. Yeah, I'm going to go for the KO star. Your villains have +20/+20 for each villain you have. Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at how big my board is. All of a sudden, Jack in the Box is going to replace, honestly, G-Man at this point. G-Man's effect is kind of redundant with these set of stats. And I'm going to give a slot. I'm going to give +6 health to Sorcerer's Mop because it's going to just... The stats are, oh my, this is insane. Like, watch. I think we're invincible. I think we're at a point where we're just pretty much invincible. Like the synergies, like look at this. I'm just spawning units. They're absolutely massive. Oh my, I'm gonna run through everybody. I think this is over. I'm I am going to recruit Long John Silver because he's going to turn all my bronze characters into silvers. But I'm going to send him to the bench because I don't want to replace anything with him. And see, they all become silver with that effect, that recruit effect. Neat little trick right there. And I'm going to go for the giant growth. Except, wait, the goodie bag. Summon a random common character to give me my stats. No, I'm going to replace Snowball with you. Like, all of my units are just summoning. Like, I have, like, effectively, like, 10 units. No, this is, wow, it's already over. Just when I was starting to, like, oh, man. Wow. Yeah, this is toys. I love the toys archetype. It's actually a very different board. This was quite an easy lobby, considering I'm ranked quite high. I'm platinum 3. Like, you can see that I've been playing a lot. Like, I've climbed through bronze, silver, gold, and I'm now in platinum. Yeah, I've been hooked, and this is one of my favorite archetypes in the game. It's just like getting these toys, like especially once you get the Sorcerer's Mop, is where things just get out of hand because you're carrying over all these buffs to everything that's spawning. So not only are you spawning extra units, they are huge. It's one of the dopest synergies. Yeah, I'm happy I was able to lead on with that. We're gonna play more. We're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. After you attack with 5 pirates, get a bonus shop of all pirates. Okay, we could go pirates. Jack Sparrow doubles our hunt's abilities. I don't have this one, so I'm gonna replace it with Loki. Whenever you cast a spell on a character, cast it on 2 random characters instead. Maybe this round I could showcase a little bit of like spell shenanigans. Jack Sparrow is pretty good, doubling like the hunt abilities. You can snowball quite a bit. Or we can just go full-on pirates. What are we doing here? Loki locks me in less. Like, I want to focus on the spells, but I'm not as, like, restricted as these other two captains. So I'm going to go with Loki. We take a look at Loki's starter deck right here. That will be a part of the pool. And we get to work. So I am going to... What am I going to get? I think Daughter of Athena is a good way to start. We just prioritize heroes, and we work towards her quest. We get Puss in Boots because he is a hero. And we actually managed to win the first round. Despite, having a suboptimal lineup here. I'm not crazy about any of these, so I'm going to recruit Thorn. Because from this point onwards, all characters in my shop get +1 attack. So it's a value play we're going for here. And I'm going to follow that up with Rose, because it gives characters in my shop with +2 health. So now my board is full. Like, my shop is stronger. Like, I lose this round, but I have really good chances of enhancing my... Like, now, not a good chance. Like, now my shop is beefier, essentially, for the rest of the game. I'm going to go with Puss in Boots. It's a free pickup. And then I'm going to pick up another hero in picks to complete the quest from the Daughter of Athena. And I'm going to... This is the one that we went for before. I'm going to get a lucky chest because the next treasure I discover is 1 rarity higher. So I'm gonna invest in that. And now I'm going to get that free rose, which also triggers the recruit effect again. I could heal a cracked shop and see a new shop. Yeah, I'm going to do this. This heals my cracked heart. And I find golden Puss in Boots, getting another treasure, and it's a higher rarity because of the lucky chest. Double the next 3 spells you cast. That with Loki can be amazing stuff. So I'm going to get the Genie's Lamp here. And we're set to go. Our board is not like the most impressive, and it's kind of bad. Okay, we just lost that heart immediately. Yeah, it's about time like we get some value going on here. Recruit, cast a random spell. We could just get chaos. What about you? What do you do? Improve your buffs from spells by 1 attack. Yeah, I could go with Plunder Penny actually. And Twinkle Twinkle, I kind of want to synergize with Loki, so this doesn't synergize with it. I think I need to just start getting some strong power here. I'm going to recruit the Minotaur. Just raw stats. I'm going to move picks here, though, because I want my Plunder Penny to have a higher chance of being able to get a kill. Because whenever she triggers the hunt, we benefit from that. We win that one and improve the buffs from spells by 1 attack whenever she gets a kill. This is one that has an effect on the enemy. shrinking an enemy to 1 health. I don't think I want to go for that. Like, my Genie's Lamp is limited to 3 spells, so I want to be careful with the ones that I choose. I still kind of like want to prioritize stats. So Captain Ahab is a proper choice here. I don't want to go for that one either. Cowardly Lion. I'm just going to put something to the bench and just go with this. Okay, how's it? No, we barely... Okay, we gotta recover this turn. Finally, we get a buffing spell. Let's go for it. And see, I trigger 4 times because of my Loki and the Genie's Lamp. I'm gonna... Silver, Plunder Pay, that's free. My Pix has like 14 attack, what the hell? I don't want to waste my thing there. I got to be mindful here. And Bunny has Hunt +6/+6. Can really snowball. Goodie Bag has a good effect. And I think I'm going to prioritize that over the Captain, actually. For now, it's like weaker. But if I'm able to buff it through spells... Yeah, we took an L there, though. But if I'm able to buff it through spells... Okay, now we're talking. Can I buff this one? Nope, I do not. But I mean, I have like these massive buffs going on thanks to Loki. You think this is Loki Genie's Lamp combo. This should matter. Like, I got tremendous boost in my front line. I kind of wish I hit the goodie bag because that would have been even more value. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the 2-headed wizard because I do want to take that route. This is a mage, right? And we want to work for Merlin, who is a mage hero, a legendary mage hero that basically every time we play a spell, we buff our board +5/+5. So I'm going to replace the goodie bag with this. And I'm going to use this. Am I? Wait. Yeah, I'm going to use the True Love's Kiss. And I just upgraded them multiple times. Not sure about these results, but you know. I think we definitely got him. There he is. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, huge. I'm going to replace Fun Gal with it. Merlin, ladies and gentlemen. Let me actually upgrade this for the free, like... Yeah, when you recruit a Fae, give your shot +1/+1 for the rest of the game. Okay. I'm going to start applying spells. Because you see Merlin buffs the entire board here. We can turn this around. Like, we've lost a lot already. Oh no. Okay, we're on the verge of death here. We cannot go down not like this. Okay, this is exactly the kind of shit that we need. We just need to buff this board. We don't get to target with this, but it triggers twice thanks to Loki, and that triggers Merlin twice. And I'm just focusing on building up this board as much as possible. I don't know what they lost, like their units. Really, what the hell happened there? Okay, we beat them and we healed the heart. Very nice. We can upgrade the 2-headed wizard to silver for free. We got all for one. Because we recruited this. The next time you cast a spell, cast it again, and we can trigger all for one twice. This one is potentially really good though. I think I want to get Prospero. Because it synergizes with our mages. I'm gonna recruit that golden so that I get a free treasure. Your recruit abilities are also farewell abilities. Each fight, give your characters +1/+1, then improve this +1/+1, and give when you summon a character. I'm gonna go for the gravity well. It's a bit late for the snowbally effect, but Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, we lost. Second play. Okay, that was the final one. Oh, man. I don't know if I probably blundered that turn by not going for the spell and buffing my board and going for the Prospero. I think that was my losing play there. Didn't really get to showcase, like... I could have snowballed more with my mages. I just didn't... I had some weird units in the end, but the thing is, when you start snowballing with Merlin, like, you don't want to replace them that easily. Alright. We did advance, though. We're in Platinum 3 now. Yeah, let's go for another one. We got Geppetto. Whenever you summon a character during a fight, give it slot +1 attack. Improve this by +1/+1 when you golden a toy. I know it's toys again, man, but I love toys. When you complete a quest, keep an extra treasure. Dorothy, she's also really fun. But I just really like toys. No, but I gotta showcase diversity. Like I already did toys once. Screw it, I'm gonna do toys again. I love toys, man. Just leave me be. So whenever you summon a character during the fight, give it a slot +1 attack. So Jack in the Box is the pick to go for here, not just because it's a toy, but because it's spawning something. So it's immediately contributing to that, and the busted bot as well. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah. They're also playing toys though, and we lose the first one, but we get those boosted immediately. Okay, upgrade there. Let's go for the Beanie Baby. Oh yeah, we golden a toy, so now we boost Geppetto's ability, and my first front row has Hunt +1/+1. Curse Ring, Villains to shop +2/+2. I'm gonna go for the secret map. I'm playing for the long game here. I'm gonna get a legendary treasure later down the line. I'm gonna put you in the back so you're less likely to die. Because once Beanie Baby dies, it's gone. It's the price to pay. But yeah, we heal that broken heart like nothing, and we get to upgrade Jack in the Box to silver. And we got Santa Claus. Whenever you summon a character during a fight, Santa Claus, when he survives the damage, summons a random toy. Ladies and gentlemen, Santa Claus. And Mecha Man. I'm going to place Santa Claus here because I need space for him to spawn things. So once they've gone through my front line and they hit Santa Claus, then he'll start spawning shit. Oh, man, this Geppetto lineup is looking to be amazing. Oh, yeah. Easy. Let me go for the You Meet a Tavern. Get a random character of your shop's rarity. Peter Pan, fuck off. Don't care about you. Presence of Guy is really useful because it buffs the slot. So that means that that buff carries over to the unit and the unit that is spawned here after. It's a permanent buff to the slot. Look at this madness. I don't even know what's going on, but I love it. Just running them down. Transform a character into a random character, one rarity higher. I could do that with Beanie Baby. I could just do that with Beanie Baby since, you know. Yeah, we got a Minotaur. We can... No, we're going to get the Spoiled Prince. Whenever you get a new toy, I get +4/+4. Oh, yeah, I just love this archetype. This is probably my favorite archetype. I love it. And see, whenever we're spawning a toy, he's growing. Ha! Ha! Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm confident. Mecha Man, evolve. You can get the recruitability and bonus shop from that silver character without having to put it into your board. Just drag it to the top left. Yep. See, we do that. Thank you. Thank you, Geppetto. And I'm going to meet in a tavern. See if I find another toy. We do. It's a goodie bag. Summon a random common character and give him my stats. I'm going to replace Santa Claus with this guy, to be honest. And I'm going to get a silver spoiled prince. And I'm going to discover a common treasure because I see no toys there. So I'm going to do that. Ring of Valor. Heroes in your shop +2/+2. We're toys, not heroes. Golden characters +3/+3. I'm going to go with a lesser mimic because we could duplicate a really powerful treasure with that. You guys can read the cards that I mentioned there. They're on the side. This is also the other toy player, and we take them down, I think. Yes, we do. We show them who's the real alpha here. We got the Mockingbird. We don't have that many animals. So I'd rather keep the goodie bag instead, to be honest, and just go for an overall buff. Since I have a lot of silver units, I'm going to give +4/+4 additionally to them. Just an overall AoE buff. And then I'm going to greed and just give Treasure Hoard to Spoiled Prince. You know, it's a lore-friendly play. There's 4 players remaining here. We're going against Real Does, and if we beat them, we knock him out. We're absolutely dominating here. God, this archetype just is a dopamine factory. Why not go for that again? You know, I have 3 silver units. They're getting +5/+5 in total. That's pretty good. And Mecha Man! Mecha Man is complete. And now with a Lesser Mimic, I get to copy whatever treasure I choose. You get the first attack. Copying that doesn't really need to do anything. So when you cast a spell, the next character in your crew has +3/+3. That doubles, okay? When one of your toys is KO'd, give the slots behind it +1. Oh, did I get 2 of them? Oh, yeah, no, I'm invincible. I'm calling out, I'm invincible. This is insane. This is actually insane. And because this is getting all the boosts from the treasures, like when we summon a random character, it gives it's that. This is huge. I would love Frankenstein. Frankenstein is really good for toys. Damn, that's power. That's another one who bites the dust. We got Conan, but it's not a toy. So I can use the pick a peck of peppers to give a character +3/+3 and to make it so the next shop is full of toys. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, this is what we're talking about. Who do I replace though? Because I really want this. I really want the Sorcerer's Mop. Summon 2 random toys. You know what? I'm going to say goodbye to Busted Bot, and I'm going to send you to the front. Because this Sorcerer's Map is going to greatly enhance my spawns. And we take down Nemo, baby. And we get to upgrade the Sorcerer's Mop. Shrink T, shrink an enemy to 1 health. That can be useful here. I'm gonna get the spell. This is gonna be applied at the beginning of the match. And I'm gonna meet in a tavern, see if I meet a toy. I don't meet a toy. I don't like you, so I'm gonna take you out of here. And I'm gonna knock out Popperwing. Or Paperwing. They also got a toy tactic, but ours is superior. Watch. Oh, this card is pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, out of here! And just like that. Easy, clean. First place with toys. Now, let's play something that's not toys. Let's replace the Lightning Thief. We got Jack Sparrow, the Wizard Headmaster. Cast 3 spells to get a random uncommon Mage. Okay. And then the upgrade is... Oh, I like that a lot. I like Mages a lot, so I'm going to get the Wizard Headmaster. Whenever we cast 3 spells... we get a random uncommon Mage, and then we upgrade that ability every time we complete it. So we have to focus on spells. So I'm gonna invest into Rose, giving my characters +1 health. And this is like a really weak opener, though. Do I go for Plunder Penny, which improves my buffs from spells by 1 attack? It could go a long way. I'm gonna invest in this. It's a weak. I mean, we tie here because they got 2 1 health cards, so that's fine. That works out. And now we got Puck. Puck can come in here and buff my front line. And Pix can come in here and make my Penny not a terrible unit. Triggering the hunt twice. I really like that. Though we do lose this fight, but it's fine. We can come back because now my boost. Are enhanced. Let's get a Minotaur in there, though. We need some more presence here. Oh, yeah, this works out. This Minotaur really worked out. That was clutch. We healed that broken heart. We got 2 more spells to play. We're going to get that Plunder Penny, though, because we get that free treasure. Whenever you cast a spell, give your characters +1 health. Yeah, that's going to be the one. Oh, yeah. The Wand of Shielding. Let's focus on casting some spells, shall we? The next character you recruit has +6/+4. Oh, yeah. So next round we can recruit something really big. And another clutch showdown there. I think I would like Morgan. It's just a good. And let's go for the meat in a tavern. And we're getting an uncommon. I'm gonna get rid of this. I mean, this Tin Man can be useful. Let's start getting rid of these supporters. When you cast a spell, give me +1/+1. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of these. I'm just gonna resort to this. Put you in the front like there, and just go with this. We have a powerful Morgan in the back as a ranged unit. We get the hunt trigger again, but we're not. We're tying. Wow, that was clutch. A lot of clutch matchups here. We're gonna get that lightning bolt, deals 20 damage to an enemy, triggering our treasure and our units, and we're gonna get the spoonful of sugar, giving a character +6/+4. Penny, no, Morgan. We're gonna buff our ranged mage here. That lightning bolt kills the Billy Bones in the back. And Morgan, we trust. Man, maybe that's asking for a lot. We tie again, though. Lots of ties, but the thing is, that's really scary for our enemies because we are building up an insane endgame here. Yeah, I want to play Pick a Peck of Peppers because I not only get to buff Morgan, next shop, I get mages. But before that, my Wizard Headmaster triggers again, and now I get a rare mage, and the next time is going to be an epic mage. This way we can guarantee getting Merlin, which is absolutely key. And I'm going to replace Minotaur with the two-headed wizard. And I'm going to trigger the, Tin Man. I'm going to trigger this twice. And I get Merlin? What? What? Yeah. Yeah, it's fair. Oh, yeah. We may lose this one, but... Yeah, we're definitely going to lose this one. But, oh my God. The power! The power! I can't even talk. I'm going to boost you here first. Oh, no, it's just the slots. Okay. Down came the drain, +7/+1 to the top 3 slots, and we uncover an epic mage, Medusa. I cannot be buffed, so get out of here. We don't want that. Lost in the Woods, because it gives us a bonus shop, so it's a free spell that triggers Merlin and buffs everything. We have Medusa on the bench still, so I'm actually going to cycle that. Shrink an enemy to 1 health. Yeah, that could be useful. Let's recruit that spell. You know, we just want to play spells. Spells. More spells. You know, get that to 1 health for this fight, consuming that spell. And now every time we're hunting with her, improves the buffs from spells by 2 attack. That's just nuts. Presence of Gaia. I'm going to buff this slot right here, getting my ranged unit more power. And I get an epic. Oh, sorry, a legendary mage. I have +6/+6 for each mage you have recruited this game. Quest, I have 100 attack or health during a fight. So, yeah, this is a win condition, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we like to call a win condition. I think we can let go of Plunder Penny at this point. She's done enough. Let's boost the Morgan. We really value that range. The stronger our range unit, the better, because she doesn't clash when attacking. So that makes her deadly. Easy run through that. Let's upgrade Merlin. Discover a random treasure with this 3 bags full. Your characters have +2 attack. Your buffs from spells give an additional +2/+2, or your characters have +2 health. I'm going to go for the Masterwork Scrolls. It plays well into what we're doing here. And I'm going to go for that giant growth. Are you kidding me? On to Morgan. Our Prospero is not quite ready to complete the quest, but I really value buffing Morgan here. Oh dear God. Okay, can we, yes. Easy. Easy. And now we can upgrade the two-headed wizard. We've already, like, we don't, this ability is done because we got a legendary already. Transform a character into a random bronze character of your shop's rarity. Maybe maybe I do use this onto the Fey Familiar as it carries over the buffs. Captain Hook. Let's upgrade it. Why not? And I'm going to keep giving Morgan more power. I'm going to put Merlin to the front and Captain Hook in the back, because that means I always have space for his ability, because when he hunts something, he spawns the KO'd character and we just run right through them. And Prospero, his quest is completed, so we get a legendary treasure. I don't really have villains, right? None of these are villains. I mean, I have 2 villains. But I think just big brass cannonballs are just safe, you know? Whenever one of our characters attacks, it gets +10/+10. Let's upgrade Captain Hook. Yeah, let's get that other legendary treasure, shall we? Make a random character golden your first shoppy's turn. Nah, whenever your character is killed. No, let's just go with this. Just the standard, just good buff. Let's go for all for one. One for all. Buffing our entire board like crazy. And just look at how insanely powerful we are. Meu Deus. Transform a character into a random bronze character of your shop's rarity. Captain Hook at this point, I can swap him for something else. Okay, this one didn't quite work out for us. We're just clicking buttons at this point. We're so strong. Even though Frankenstein is also very powerful, but we are just pure power. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Just transforming my backliner into just like something else. Bahamut. Oh, Wizard of Oz, though. Wizard of Oz gives +44. Is that even worth it? When we have a Bahamut here that's just insane. I think we just play spells at this point. Like, our board is just... We don't really want to replace the units anymore. We just want to play spells and buff it. That's a lot. That is a lot. But not enough. Not enough. First place, ladies and gentlemen. Clean mage run. Really highlighting the power of Merlin. One of the scariest legendary cards. Just because once you get that going, you just start spawning, just chaining these spells back. Like, you're just reaching insane numbers. And we actually never found like an upgrade for her, but just having a ranged unit with these stats is so menacing. Raw power in the end. Though no like golden upgrade in the end, which is also quite interesting. Yeah, I would just keep on playing endlessly. But, you know, I don't want to have an hour-and-a-half video. That probably would not be good. So I'm gonna call it, you know... and end here. I just want to play more, to be honest. This game is amazing. Like the gameplay is. At first my first impression when I saw the characters and stuff and like the design of the cards, I was like, okay, so just another auto battler. But it's really its own thing. It's so polished. You can tell that highly experienced card gamers have been behind this game's design, and it's outstanding. Like I was super happy to take on this sponsorship because this is a phenomenal game that's just so addicting. And what I really like about it as well is that you can take all the time in the world to make your decisions. There's no timer, but that doesn't mean you're not facing bots. You're facing other people. You're facing their builds, right? That they've made in other games. So there's no time constraint. You can, you know, go watch a show or eat in the middle of a match and then go back and finish it. I love that aspect about it. And even more than that, I love, first of all, the absolute insane diversity of play styles and strategies within the core set. We're talking about the core set here. Like the
diversity of playstyles. I showcase more than anything like toys and mages, but there's like a bunch of like treasure tactics where you pile up a lot of treasures. Like there's so many things. I think I showcase. No, I didn't showcase treasures. And there's just so much, right? And on top of that, every captain has a deck you can assign to them. And so when you pick that captain, you have a deck, and so it's not just like the same pool every time. Like you're adding something extra to the pool, and it's something you have control over before you get into the match. That's what I mean by hybrid. It's like a hybrid between like a player versus player card game and like a draft. So imagine like you're playing Magic and you're playing like draft and constructed at the same time. That's what this is. And it's just brilliantly designed. It really is. They're looking at ways, like I've been told that they're gonna be polishing the UI and everything to make it look prettier and stuff, and get the music more present and all that goodness. It's just aesthetics things, right? Because that, if my honest critique is that's the one thing that we can see some improvement on, but everything else, like the gameplay is gold, absolutely gold, and I can't wait to see what they come up with, like upcoming expansions, what they introduce to the game. Like it's just absolutely outstanding. Like really, trust me, give this game a shot. Like maybe like the art is not your thing or the art style or whatever, but just go past that, try it out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll get hooked immediately. It's really, really nice. And I feel really lucky just being able to showcase this in a sponsored video. So I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Try out Once Upon a Galaxy. Link in the description down below and in a pinned comment as well. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a shot. I'll see you guys next time.